It's 9:47 and I'm starting my sprint, baby. I'm doing my live stream, Bubba. Honey, I'm asking you to not talk just yet, okay? Give me a minute, okay? Thank you. We can talk in a second. I need to figure out how to pop up. There we go. Pop out chat. There we go. Okay, so the ladies can go. Minimize all that. Okay, and then I need to do why can I not open this now? Can you go make me a coffee, Buck? Please? Okay, never mind. Honey, I can't hear you. Okay, honey, I'm trying to set this up, okay, love? Okay, can you hear or see me? Let's see. Okay, I still need to figure out my life. What am I doing? Yay, you can hear and see me. That's fantastic. Okay, now what I'm trying to figure out is I always had this little thingy here that would, oh, you're following. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. There's supposed to be a thing where I should be able to click. I can see your comments here, which is great. So at least that's working. But there's supposed to be a way for me to click this little guy here. Like click something and then put your comment up on the screen. But I switched. So I used to use like the Chrome browser, and then I switched to the Brave browser. And when I did that, I don't know. I think I might need to change this. I think I know why. Okay, I think I might be able to fix it here. I think it's just, no, not that. That. Fingers crossed. Ha! There you are. Okay, there we go. Oh, they're all popping up now. Okay, that's different. Which is fine. Hi, thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to be doing, these are like writing and productivity streams. So, okay, the way that it works, if you've never been on one of my sprints, which is been a long time since I've sprinted, so I want to do these every Saturday. I was supposed to start at 7:30 in the morning, but I was up really late watching Love Island and crying and then scrolling on threads talking to other people that were also upset about Love Island. And so I slept in, which is lovely. So the way that it works is all of the Twitch stuff should show up here on this side. Right now for me it is 9:57. And then the idea here is for anybody that is, I'm going to figure this out. But for anybody that is on YouTube, you can't see the live chat here. So right now I'm going to just make this go away because I got to figure out how to do just the ones I want. Because, yeah, so for people that are like on YouTube, I can like just click their comment and put it up here so Twitch people can see it. And then anybody on YouTube can always see the Twitch comments because Twitch is really weird about letting automatically seeing YouTube comments, but YouTube doesn't care because I'm on both right now. Let's see. Oh no, I'm so sorry about your headphones. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Okay, so you said same. The Shadow Legion. Same meaning the same time, or same meaning you slept in because you were watching Love Island? Okay, so let's see. Time. Got it. Okay. Perfect. So, yeah, so we're going to do a few things here. So you can put into the comments, you can put in like your little task, which, oh my God, I forgot how I do it. I think I just do like, we're just gonna practice. We're gonna see. I think it is, I think it's actually just add task, I think is what I did. And then you do this and then test, question mark, question mark. We're gonna see if that adds a task. That is not how I add tasks. I'm gonna look up how to do it, but you can put in what your tasks are here. And then, yeah, and so we're gonna start the sprint here. I like to do like, what is my timer? I am so tired and I am so out of this. Hold on, let's see. Where's my timer? Oh, it's not on here. I have to pull it up. So I think it's like a 25-minute timer. And then we just work. Clean your house. You can... But Bubba, I'm also on Twitch, my love. Sorry, my kid is over here and he's like, you're only talking to me because I'm the only YouTube subscriber, because he's watching on YouTube, because my kid is the sweetest. Oh good, you can hear again. So yeah, so we're gonna start here in like 1 minute. I have a little like timer thing. I need to actually pull it up, and then we will just do productive stuff. Yeah, sure. I'm being requested to show the dog. I have a request to show the dog. Here is the dog. This is Franklin. Say hello, Frankie. Okay.
Mommy.
So it's 10 a.m. So I'm gonna figure out the sprint, or the timer, and then your screenshots are not scrolling. Your dog is cute. Yes. So it does kind of like it. Like the newest, like the next comment kind of comes up at the, you can't see where I'm pointing at, there's the little phone thingy, and then like it's at the top. So the next comment should drop it down. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we're going to start the first sprint, which is, again, me just figuring out what the heck I'm doing, and making coffee because I need coffee, and hopefully doing some writing. Put in the chat what you are going to be working on, and we just get productive during this time. So, okay. 1 second, okay, Bubba? Yes. Hold on, Bubba. I don't know if they can hear me or not. Can you still hear me, baby? Go in the other room and turn up your volume and see if you can still hear me, okay? Can you do that for me, bud? Jason, I need to know if people can still hear me. Can you go find out?
Hello.
Jesse. Please. Oh wait, where did it go? I just had the timer. Haha. Okay, here's the timer.
Say something.
Hello?
I can't.
Okay, good. Cool. Okay, now I have to go back here. And then I need to go to...
Yes, sprinting today. I actually slept in for once. Yay.
Honey, hold on. Okay, there's... Wait, where did it go? Brave browser. I'm so confused. Not calculator. Okay, word. Okay, then we'll go back here and see if I can find it under. Literally cannot find it. Okay, let's just do this. Oh, God damn it, that's not what I wanted. Wait, Jason, what? Good. Jason, I need you to give me a second, my love bug, please. Hold on, baby, please. Thank you. I'm trying to find. Jason, please give me a second, my love bug. I'm very confused. Can you give me just a minute? Thank you. I literally cannot find Safari on here at all. I am so confused. Okay, so we're just gonna. Yes, Jesse, can you give me a minute, okay? Oh, I'm here. Okay, I am back. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Cool.
Remember, I can't chat, so I'm just saying.
Okay, we're trying something again. Okay. Did I figure out how to do the featured thing? No, it won't show up at all. Oh, what did I do? Oh, because I made this go away. Okay. Ha! Ha ha ha! I think I did it. Oh, wait, no, now I'm breaking everything. Now I'm breaking literally everything. Okay, I just want this to move. Ha! I did it. Okay. I spent the entire sprint trying to figure out how to make this work because the way that I always had it was that you can see, again, like I kind of explained this earlier, right? Like when you're on Twitch, you can see it all here in the little live chat thing. But Twitch does not like when you can automatically see YouTube comments. And I want people to be able to, like, you know, interact together, whether you're watching it on YouTube or Twitch. So now everybody but my kid is on Twitch, but my kid's on YouTube because he's the sweetest little bug. Anyways, I have spent the entire time getting so mad because I knew that there was a way to do a featured thing where it goes away. I had to click it and then it comes back on. And then I click it. Yeah. So I can pick which comments I want to feature. And I could not figure out for the life of me how to redo that. And just as we got back, like as we were coming back, I was like, oh wait, no, it's a different URL. So if you do this stuff streaming and you want to be able to do that too, it's the Social Ninja like Chrome extension, and I'm using Brave browser instead, and that's why I had to redo everything. And they use the same extensions, but you have to reset it up. But it's the featured link, not the regular one. And now I can say hello. So that was what I did for my entire 25 minutes. Okay, you've got to make the volume, Jason. 25 minutes. Hold on one second. Bug, I really need you to stop. Please. Okay. I did not. I said, you really gotta.
Okay.
I did not say the F word. I did not. I did not. My child says that I accidentally said the F word. I do not think I did. And if I did, I'm so sorry. You really need to turn that down though, Bubba. Anyways, sorry. We're a little crazy over here. I need coffee. Okay. So tell me how everybody did during the sprint. Honey, I need you to leave the room, please. If you're going to be watching.
See?
I said volume.
No?
I said volume.
I can rewind 5 seconds. Listen.
I said volume.
Wait, listen. Only Gook.
See, I have Omniconda. Is that how we say this? Where is it? Where'd it go? Where did your comment go? Oh, I can't see it on here. Okay. So Omniconda said, I watched YouTube. No F word. See? And so I have heard of Restream because it does merge the chats. The reason I'm not using that is because I am very new to doing Twitch, and unless things have changed, everything I had said is that like Twitch gets really mad when you combine chats, and I'm a very little tiny itty bitty fish, and so I don't know. I don't know. Now I've got it set up, so I'm good now. I just can never change browsers again. So tell me how you guys all did during the sprint. And I know that you had mentioned, okay, so I need to go back here, and I just need to go to, because I had gotten confused and turned off the Twitch portion of the thing, because I thought that was going to be the only way to make only YouTube show up. So now I just need to pop out the chat again and make it work. Here. Jason. Child.
Andy needs my name.
It's fine. Can you?
To
Jason.
everyone.
Okay. Well, I didn't say your full name. okay?
But
It's
you
fine.
named my first name.
Okay, I'm sorry, Baba. Okay, 1 second. Give me just a second. We're gonna be right back.
You got to delete the lines.
Okay. Okay, little mister's in the other room watching because he kept replaying it, trying to prove a point because he's silly. So now he's in the other room. Okay. So you had mentioned though, Omniconda, that you were writing, and I'm gonna go back and try to find your comment and be able to put it up here. So you're writing, oh, good, there it is. Okay, so writing my first book solely, only have 1,400 words, just 8,700-ish to go. I'm here to learn how others do things, like get words on the page. I absolutely love that. I love that so much. I am, now that I've got the text side of things done for the next sprint, which will start here in a couple minutes, I am going to make coffee, and then I'm going to work. I've written my entire first draft of my novel, and now I need to basically rewrite the entire thing, which I've been avoiding doing for so long because it's really overwhelming. And I've been rewriting it in my head a lot, and now I need to just go back through. I've taken all the notes, did my read through, rewrote my beat sheet. I'm not really much of an outliner because I feel like I need to like write a little bit, let things come to me, and then like move on. So I just kind of outline, like, if personally I do things very weird. I don't do a full outline. I have a beat sheet of the different plot points. I have a list of changes that need to be made. Some chapters aren't changing much at all. Some changes are, it's a whole new book in a lot of ways. But for me, I just have like the first few chapters and all the changes and rewrites that need to happen, and now I need to actually rewrite them. And I'm a little overwhelmed. But that's what we're going to do during the next sprint, is actually get into my Scrivener and also try to figure out how to start a new document on that. So I'm excited. So tell us more, anything you want to share about your book. Are you writing, I mean, it looks like you're looking at about a 900 or 90,000 page book. So is that like fantasy, or are you writing like contemporary romance? Like, what are you writing? And then we'll go ahead and start the next sprint now, and then it'll end in 25 minutes. So that's perfect. Okay, so let's pull this back up. Let's see if I can remember how to do this now. Haha. See, then we go here, then we go here, and then we go, wait, you hate me again. What are you doing? You don't like me again. Why? Oh, because I just have to go back here, and then, ha! We got it. Yay! Okay, hopefully I am muted. Well, hi. How did y'all do? I made coffee, which is a very good thing that I have coffee right now. Because I went to open up my Scrivener and I went to open up my document because I was just going to make a copy of it because I figured that would be the right way to do it, is just like make a copy and then just go in and mess with that copy. It won't open. Every time I try to open my original manuscript document, it won't open. It won't open any of it. I do have it printed out though. So like if it comes down to the fact that I can never open this, I can open, like I have it printed with all my notes. I have all of that, so I can just open up like I printed it, I bound it like a book so I can do my read through that way. So if I have to, I can be like, okay, these are words that I like, and I can just look and retype them instead of like copy and paste. But like it's a little stressful. It's a little bit stressful. I'm glad that not all my notes live in Scrivener, that's for sure. So let's see how you guys did. And also, Esther, my love, I see you in here lurking. Thank you so much. Sending you big hugs and hearts. I know that you are lurking though, so. And yeah, so I figured out, okay, I do remember. So if you want to add a task, you do exclamation point, add task, and then space, and then your task. If you're on Twitch, it'll just do it for you, and I'll put it over here in the little like task thing. I keep pointing with my mouse like you can see where I'm hovering over, but you can see it right here. And then if you're on YouTube though, you just put it in here. I'll see your comment and then I'll just type it up for you. And I'll put like your name. And and then when you're done, you just do exclamation point, done, space, and then you have to put exactly how you put your task, and it will do this. It'll cross it off, which is exciting because I made my coffee. Also, the boys and I realized that we completely missed. There was a carnival, or not, sorry, we went to the carnival the other day, but there's a parade in town right now, and we forgot it. So we went and talked, and I was like, we can end the stream. We can get dressed quickly, and by we, I mean you, and we can run down there and probably catch the last, like, half an hour of it, or we can just skip it, because they do, like, 2 parades a year. So, they do the one in the summer, and then they do, like, a Christmas parade, so we're just going to do the Christmas parade, because that one's more fun anyways. But my dog is going to be freaking out here in about an hour when the parade is over, and everybody in the entire town uses my street. Yeah. That'll be fun. Okay, so, and am I saying this right, Omniconda? I hope I'm saying that right. We're at 233 words. That's fantastic. That's really, how does it feel? That's really good, especially with this being your first book, your first draft. Okay, we can just say Omni. Perfect. So, Omni, thank you. Yes. So 233 words though. I am so happy for you. That is very exciting. Tell us, how does it feel though? Like, because I know that feeling when you have like this idea and everything's bursting out of you and you really want to, but it's also like nervous of writing your first book. So, and then here is, I'm gonna scroll back up. Okay, so I can't figure out the box to see the whole thing. So I can see it, but only we can see part of it. So it's sci-fi, a take on Dark Forest and Fermi Paradox. My 2 alien races receive signals from space. They both react differently, being tech. I'm so sorry, I can't quite see what the way that this font is, what that is. Which leads to them destroying each other and the original sender never knowing they caused this and finding space empty. That's crazy. I love that. That sounds really cool. I like that. Okay, so receive signals from space. They both react differently. I love it. Okay. Well, keep us posted on how it's going. And then since it's 11:06, my brain doesn't like not having like even numbers, so we're just gonna like kind of hang out and we're gonna see together if I can get Scrivener to open, and then at 11 10 or the 10 o'clock at whatever hour you're in, that's when we'll do the next sprint. I was planning on going till like noon, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less, just to kind of depends on how the day goes and how we feel if we want to end it. But it feels like I know the story and the people. But getting them to talk naturally is hard. Just not dump exposition. To not just dump exposition. Oh, 100%. No, 100%. Like that's a lot of it. But I was having this like really bad imposter syndrome when I was writing my first draft of like this story sounds so much better in my head. Than what's coming out on paper. And a friend of mine was just like, the first draft, you are telling yourself the story. I don't remember the rest of that quote, but I just know like the first draft is you're telling yourself the story, right? And like, I think, and then in further drafts is when you're telling everybody else. So like, it's okay, even if your dialogue is clunky and doesn't sound natural or everybody sounds the exact same, at least you're getting words on the paper, you're telling yourself the story, you're figuring it out, and then you can go on and you can edit that and then make your dialogue better and remove some of the extra exposition and add more dialogue or more action and make what's on the paper fit what you're seeing in your head, which is the stage I'm at right now. So I've also gone through a lot of changes for my draft just in terms of like the story is essentially the same, but a lot of the characters I've done a lot more like character work on the side characters and even like I have to change a few names because here's a good example. Okay, so there's a character and her name is Natasha, and who she is essentially very similar. Hold on one second, I'm getting a note. No. In 2 minutes, I'm starting the next sprint, and we can talk about the ice cream then. Go sit down. Sorry, we have ice cream in the house, and I made the mistake of making sure that the kids knew that there was ice cream in the house. But the ice cream is a reward for doing all of our chores and cleaning today. But now that they know that there's ice cream in the house, somebody wants a scoop of ice cream just for existing, just for being awake and being cute. But anyway, so there's this character, Natasha, and she wasn't like how do I explain it? She's not based on anybody that I know, but like she's inspired a little bit by like two people that I know and just like kind of putting them into a character. And who she is essentially very similar in terms of how she acts and what she does and the things she says. But I don't like the name Natasha anymore because I I get really inspired by people that I see on television a lot. And I just finished Euphoria, and like I just love Maddie so much, but not specifically the character of Maddie, but the woman that plays her. And I just like there's just something about like her look and her attitude, not just again like not necessarily the character that she plays, but like in interviews, like I just really like her. And if I was like going to cast anybody in this role of like, this is my book is now actually written and published and it's out in the world and now it's a TV show or something, she would be who I would want to play that character. But like the name doesn't match aesthetically and like who she is, and so I need a different name, and so I need to go back through and do some more work there. But she doesn't show up till like act 2. Go put that back, and now it's time to start a sprint. So I chatted enough. Can I? Ooh, yes. Awesome. Okay. Okay, we are back. I forgot to look and see where we are timer wise. Oh, I think I muted myself. Okay, so we are back. And I'm so excited I got it open. Okay, here's what was wrong. A few weeks ago, I got this like random thing, like little alert on my phone, and I was convinced that somebody was like hacking. It was not even a hacking situation, but I thought that somebody was like hacking like my iPhone or something. So I freaked out and I changed my password and I like signed out of every device that I have that uses that Apple ID. And then every time I use a device, I have to go back in and I have to redo everything. And I don't use this computer that often anymore because I also have like a Mac Mini in my other like office, and I tend to just use that more just because this MacBook is really big and all the things, right? And I just hadn't signed back in. So that's all I had to do was sign back in with the Apple ID, and then it would let me open up my stuff. So I did a little research on kind of like what the best way to start over with another draft. So I just have my original one, draft 1 open, and then I have draft 2. And it's just a fresh brand new thing, and I can just copy and paste as I go. So that's as far as I've gotten, as I figured out how to open up my draft. I am going to be, I think I can say that I am done with set up draft 2 in Scrivener because I have it set up, and now I'm going through and just like writing, like prepping out the work that I've already done. Like I know what's going to happen in the prologue, slight little changes. Chapter 1, there's like a couple different scenes. So I'm just going in right now and just kind of like mapping the scenes out in Scrivener, and then I can go in and actually write them. I'm excited. I'm really excited. So thank you very much, Omni. Also, you said before we went that it was 7 p.m. for you. That is so late. And then Green Ruled says, hello all. Hello. I always love when I see new people that I've never like interacted with on a sprint, or on a stream. So thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you are here. These are writing and productivity streams, so whatever that means to you. If you're a writer and you want to write some words, then do that. If you are not a writer and you just want to clean your house or watch TV, then do that too. Very excited. Also, I have no backbone, and I did allow the children to have 1 little spoonful of ice cream. I also see that Omni put on get ice cream and cake and then crossed it off. So I hope that means that you went and got some ice cream and cake. Editing an old NaNoWriMo project. That's so exciting. So is this like your second draft, your 5th draft? Like where are you at in the process? Ordered it for delivery. Oh my god. Okay, so now you have to share what kind of cake and what kind of ice cream did you get? Oh my god, I forgot what colors look like without my blue light glasses on. Yeah, so if you see a weird glare, that's because since I'm on the computer, I'm wearing my blue light glasses. Also, I can't find my regular ones. First rewrite. Me too. So what program do you use? I'm using Scrivener, which is, it was a lot to learn the first time, and now I'm like, okay, how do I do this again for like a rewrite? So that's where we're at there. And tell us if you feel open to sharing. Tell us a little bit more about your draft, or about your story, like what genre is it, or anything that you want to share. Omni is writing a really interesting like sci-fi story, and I'm writing just like contemporary fiction. Old school cake, white sponge with white icing and sprinkles with Neapolitan ice cream. Oh my god, can we just like pretend it's your birthday? It is your birthday. It's your birthday for the first day of our meeting. Ooh, historical fiction. I love historical fiction. My Nana really liked historical fiction. She sadly passed away in February, but she was a huge reader and a big collector of books too. And so we all got to get some of her books and stuff, and I ended up with like over 20 of them, I think. I had like at one point like 30, but a bunch of them, maybe I have less now. I don't even honestly remember, but I was just kind of holding them and figuring out what books were really important to other people in the family, and a lot of them went to my cousin and my aunt and uncle and stuff, because they were ones that they had gotten her. But historical fiction was her favorite genre, and I do have quite a few of her historical fictions. So let's see. Okay, and then we're gonna start the next sprint in 4 minutes at 11:45 a.m. my time, which I think that would be like almost 8 p.m. for you, Omni. Oh, no, I'm not doing historical fiction. Oh, got it. No, mine's just like a contemporary. No, mine's about a woman who is a reality TV star who goes through something rather difficult and experiences this on camera, and then kind of has a mental breakdown and runs away and goes back to like her hometown where she hasn't been in many, many years. So you are writing. Okay, gothic horror is awesome. That is really cool. I love gothic horror. I could never write gothic horror because I would do it so badly, but I am always in awe of people that can. It's an amazing genre. Like gothic horror, I love. Horror in general, I really like. Thrillers are my favorite genre. I do like horror too, though. Like anything just a little spooky, a little bloody. Yeah. So I love that. Fighting with my spell check on Reedsy with the Americanization of words. They dropped you, the flipped S to Z's. Oh my goodness. I wonder if there's a way to like, see, I didn't know that. So does Reedsy have like their own program for you to write in? That's interesting. And they don't have a way of allowing you to like pick a different like version of English, because yeah, like American English is different. So my stepmother is from Scotland, and there was one day I was talking to her about something, and we were just talking about like, we both like, obviously English is essentially for the most part the same, right? But there's American English, and then there's like British English and whatnot. And I basically said that American English is like the Taco Bell of the English language, and I think she just about died. Yeah. But it is true. Like, there's, like, words are spelled different in Canada and in England, and they have to have a different version, I'm sure. And if they don't, I'm very sorry. That's silly that they don't, though. I also have no idea what is on my TV. My kid put something on earlier, and I just realized it's still on, just muted, and it's like this weird Roblox thing. I don't understand what this is, but it's very odd, and it needs to go away right now. And I don't know where my remote is, so we're doing this. And in 1 minute, we'll start the sprint. There we go. Okay, so the TV's off. Yeah, so like color versus color, yeah. That's crazy. I hope that they don't. And if they don't have another version, then like that's something that they should update right away, because we're not the only English-speaking country. Okay, system of notes, layouts, and goals. But it wants honor and labor, and I want honor and labor. Yeah, like it should let you do that. That's really annoying. Yeah, so they put on these like Roblox, like, you know, like videos of other kids playing Roblox, of the games that they like to play, and it was just some weird character running around a map. That was literally all that was on my TV. It was crazy. But now we're gonna go ahead and start the next sprint. I was gonna make this the last one, but now that I'm finally actually working on my book, let's do 2 more, and then we will be done. Yeah, I know they are. So they're not actually playing Roblox, it's just some weird YouTube video. I think it just like auto-played. Okay. So I put on a cozy rain march and coffee shop, gentle jazz with fireplace, ambiance for positive relief stress. That is what I had on while I was writing. I'm so excited. I'm actually writing. I haven't wrote words in a very long time. I've just thought about writing words. So how did you guys do? This was a really productive sprint. So now that I have my Scrivener started, I put in there that I wanted to kind of write the scene cards for the first chapter, and I actually wrote them for, like, I set up kind of Act 1, and I wrote in the first scene cards for the first 2 full scenes, and then like the first kind of scene in chapter 3, that's kind of where like a big event is gonna happen. So, and it feels good, like, just again, it's hard because it's like it's so similar to what I've already written for this original draft. It's like all the same events are happening. It's just that they're happening slightly different. So I had to and I've been thinking about it for a long time. So it was good to just kind of like put them down on a scene card. And even then, as I was writing out the scene card, I was like, oh wait, the way I've been thinking about doing this thing is slightly different. Like, I had it, the activity that they're doing is one thing, and I'm going to have them do a different activity, but the conversations are going to be the same, if that makes sense. So I'm very excited. I think this is going to be a really good, I think this is going to be good. I'm excited. Okay, so let's see how everybody else did. Let's see. Let's go back up a little bit. Yes, I did know that. So I do let my kids play Roblox sometimes, but I control everything. We have a lot of parental controls on there. They do not add friends. They do not have chatting capabilities. And I have twins, so we do this thing where they get like a private server, and they're only allowed to play in a game with themselves. And then sometimes they will be allowed to invite like a kid that they know from school, and I control and monitor and keep track of like anybody that's on there. They don't have any friends that are not kids that they know from school. And then there's like one friend that they have, and I have the mom's number, and I text and I was like, is this username your child? And they said yes. So we communicate that way, so they're allowed to add like that child into their private servers. But other than that, we keep it very locked down, and they're only allowed to play like approved games, and they don't have free access to everything, because it is one of those things. It's a really hard line when you're a parent to, I would love to just say like, no, but all their friends play this game, right? And so like, how can you give them the thing that brings them joy and that they want to do, but do it in a way that is safe? And I think that just like monitoring everything, I have it on my phone so that I can also see any notifications. I have it on there. Like, I have all their accounts, all of it is all like in my phone, and I can go back and look at it. So, and they have to approve stuff. Plus their devices, I can lock stuff down at any time. So like, one of their computers, if I'm like, okay, you're done, I just hit the lock button and their computer locks down and they can't get into it. But anyways, you guys don't care about all that. But anyways, that was just, you had mentioned that, so I wanted to kind of explain there. And then the rest is just me telling the thing to cross stuff off. So right now I'm currently working on the prologue and rewriting that. So, and then hello. I know I kind of popped on to send a heart. I'm so happy you're here. This is more just me. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that you're getting back to writing again. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm happy too. Editing a video for most of the day. Oh, I love that. So I actually have a video. I don't know if I'm going to post it though. So I started it. I woke up early because I'm doing this 50-day productivity challenge thing. And it was supposed to start this last week, but then something kind of came up at work that was really overwhelming and busy and derailed the rest of my everything for the week. And so like I kind of filmed the video, I edited it. It's also like not great because I haven't filmed in so long too that I had my ring light, and then just kind of have right now you can see like the reflection from the blue, but I had my regular glasses and it's just like giant rings in my eyeballs, and it makes me so like I don't even want to watch it while I'm editing it. So I'm like, maybe I just need to refilm it and re-edit it. I don't know. I've edited the whole thing. I don't know if I should just like post it anyways or if I should refilm it, because like giant like rings in my eyeballs are driving me crazy. But also I can't wait to see the video when you get it posted. When do you expect to have it up? Hello. Is it the O Arts? Is that how I say it? Or should I be putting my spaces? Or Theo Arts? Theo Arts. That's probably what it is. I'm really dumb sometimes. Is it Theo Arts? I'm assuming that's right. It is going good. How is it going for you? Thank you so much. Oh my God, I love this too. Now that I can like see and I have everything working again, I can see like who's coming. So like my lovely friend JC is coming from YouTube, and Theo Arts is coming from Twitch. This is so fun. Makes total sense. Thank you. Okay, so what genre are you writing? Any details you want to tell us about the story? Totally understand if you want to keep the details secret for the time being, though. I am really bad at this. Like, I do not have any ability to not talk incessantly about my book and probably share too many details. So I don't mind sharing. So I'm just writing, it's like contemporary fiction. It's a story about a reality TV star. So think, okay, like I would say, even though these are television shows, I would say like this story would be the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills meets oh my God, Heart of Dixie. Or like, actually when I originally came up with this and I wrote this as like a TV script, and I'd kind of pitched it to a literary manager, and he was like, oh, this reminds me a lot of Hope Floats, which was actually like what was in my brain, but I didn't want to use that as like a comp title because it's such an older a much older movie, but that was originally like my kind of like comp title that I come up with. So I was like, okay, that's a really good thing if the comp that I didn't give you but was actually what it was is the one that you thought of. But he was just like, there's too many plot holes. Fix this and think about writing it as a feature film. And instead I said no, and I wrote it as a novel, and I've been working on that since 2022. But basically, yeah, so she's a reality TV star. Something happens, and she doesn't know how to deal with anything in her life ever. So her go-to is just to be like, you know what, I'm just going to hide from everybody and everything. And then she decides to go hide out in her hometown that she hasn't been in. She hasn't seen anybody in nearly a decade. So, let's see. Okay. I am so glad that you are new here. Thank you so much. If you haven't, follow, subscribe. I forget what the words are on Twitch, but hit the little thingy, because my goal is to be doing streams every Saturday for the most part, unless we have like something going on. But for the most part, I definitely have it scheduled for the next 3 Saturdays, though. That's amazing! I'm so excited. That is so wonderful. 650 words. Still chapter 1. Hey, you know what? It's good. Like, rushing, don't rush it, right? Like, this is really exciting. This is really exciting. So for anybody that just popped in since Omni started, so Omni is writing, this is their first novel. And obviously chapter 1, POV 2. So that's very exciting. Thank you so much. Absolutely, exactly. 12 to 13, parental controls. Yeah, parental controls are everything. So, those are just the rules. Like, if they want to have access to these things, then that's fine. But I have to have my eyeballs on it. Okay, so just post the one I have. Okay. It's pretty much almost done. So it'll probably go up. I think I'm just gonna finish it up this afternoon and I'll get it posted this afternoon. Monday. Okay. I think I already have notifications on your channel, but if not, I'm gonna go later and I'll turn notifications on so that way I get the alert when it pops up. It's Theo. Okay. See, you can see me in real time, like being sort of like Theo, or no, it's the. And then I was like, wait, no, it's probably Theo. That's smarter. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. Real Housewives and Heart of Dixie. I love. It doesn't take place in the South or anything like that. It's just like I love those like small town. I love small town stories. I live in a very small town, and so I love, and I really like, one of the things that I really am trying to do is really show the difference between life in the big city versus life in a small town, but how you think that one is going to make your life better, and it doesn't. And so this character has lived in both worlds, right? She's lived in the small town. She's lived in the big city. Now she's going back to the small town because every time she thinks that if she just changes and goes somewhere new, that it's going to make things better. And it doesn't actually change anything because she herself is the same person. And you have to actually fix the things that are wrong. You can't just change your location and fix your life. So that's kind of like one of the things that I'm trying to show is really that like juxtaposition between big city flashy, but like it's not perfect, and then small town, everything's cute and cozy, but it's still not perfect. Sounds very intriguing. I'm wondering why she hasn't been to her hometown in over a decade. Who did she leave behind? What secrets are hidden? So many questions. And those are ones that are very good questions, all of which will be in there and all of which will be answered. And my goal is that, like, I really want Rebecca to be a character that you like, but she pisses you off sometimes. And I want her to make you cry. But I also want her to be happy. So, like, yeah. I don't know how many words, but I have written 137 verses. Oh, okay. I want to know more about this. Not all today, I should add. Okay, I was like, I need to know more about this. That's a lot of verses, but still, that's a lot of verses. Oh, well, I'm nowhere even close to ever being ready for a beta reader because I've rewritten 5 sentences of the prologue, I think. But when I am ready, I will let you know if you want to be a beta reader. I love those characters where you're like, girl, get it together. Yes, like, I want to be screaming. Like, I'm screaming sometimes, like, seriously, just put the glass of wine down and go have a conversation. Wine down, mouth open. I've done both. Lived in a small town. So this is, sorry, so I need to fix, I don't know why I don't know how to fix this so everybody can see. But this is, oh gosh, I'm going to mess up names. I'm so sorry. Autumn, but spelled Awettum. I think it's pronounced autumn, like the season. I've done both. Lived in a small town and lived in a big city. They both have merits. I miss the familiarity and community. I knew people in my hometown, but I also like the anonymity of being in a big city. I love that. So for me, like, I've also lived in, so I grew up in a town the size of a toothpick, and that's where I live now. I grew up here. I lived in Portland I lived in the Portland, like, metro area for, like, 15 years. But I only lived in the city itself for, like, 6 months. When I was, like, 23, I loved it. I loved living in the city. I feel like myself, I am a city person, but me, the mother, loves the small town. I think coming back to my hometown and raising my kids here is absolutely the right choice. And I have told them very clearly that I don't care when they, because, you know, this economy, who's ever leaving the house? I left the house at 19, but, like, who knows with these kids, if they can ever. But as soon as they are fully out and on their own, I'm moving to the East Coast. Because I'm a little bit of both, but I think for me here now, this is the right place. Also, hello. Oh, wonderful. So it'll be a long time before we're at this point, but I will remember this conversation. I don't know where my keys are, but I remember every conversation I've ever had ever. So we will talk about this when my book is something even remotely digestible. I wrote poems. Okay, so this is Omni. So I wrote poems as a teen. 3 or 4 are in a book somewhere without my name on them. My sister had one of hers put in, then included mine unnamed, but we don't speak, so I don't know what book. I have a few on allpoetry.com. That's so cool, though. That is really cool. Wait, okay, so I said it right. Okay. Oh my god. It was a typo. 237 verses. Oh my god. I'm actually surprised myself. It took me 2 months. That's amazing. Congratulations. So what type of story are you writing? So mine is a contemporary fiction novel. Okay. So again, it's cutting off. I'm so sorry. But Autumn says, in a small town, you knew everyone, or you knew someone who knew people. People were friendlier, in my opinion. I remember my first interaction with a rude person in the city. My friend was like, don't worry about that guy, who cares? And it reminded me that I will likely never see that guy again, and we'd never meet again. 100%. Like, running into people sometimes, like, especially as an adult, that you knew when you were a teenager, and they remember you, and you remember them, and you know that they remember all your embarrassing moments growing up, is awful. It is absolutely awful. The kids and I, we were at a carnival the other day, and we ran into this girl that I knew in high school, and she was very sweet. She's very sweet. I always liked her. We were never we were more like acquaintances, but, like, I knew her, she knew me. We interacted and stuff. I see her every once in a while, and she just made a joke about, she just said something how I was very funny, and I was like, that's a very kind thing to say. And she was like, no, you were. And I'm like, I was ridiculous. I was absolutely out of my mind ridiculous, but it's very kind for her to say that. And it's just one of those things that's like, these are the people that knew you in your most awkward, no, like, my frontal lobe was wide open, okay? Like, and these are the people that you see in the grocery store now. But then I have to remember they're probably feeling the same way too. But that's the nice thing about the city, is somebody can be awful and you're like, F you, like, okay. Okay, I think that is all of the comments. So we're going to do, I'm having fun, so we're going to do another sprint. We'll start that one at 12:35 because I like even type numbers. So we'll start in like 1 minute. This will be the last sprint because I still have to clean my house and do a lot of stuff. And yeah, so we'll do one more sprint. We'll start it here in just a minute. And then we can hang out. So if you haven't subscribed, if you're watching on YouTube and you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. And same with Twitch. Also, this is for my YouTube subscribers, but if you are on Twitch, you should find a link to go to my YouTube. You can subscribe there because I'm really trying to get to 1,000. And I have promised my child that when I get to 1,000 subscribers, we will do a 10-hour live stream. I made this promise with him because he thinks live streams are the coolest thing ever, that we will do a 5-hour live stream when we hit 500, and we did do that one. And when we get to 1,000, I will do a 10-hour live stream. Just like this, but we'll do it for 10 hours. So if you want to hang out with me all day long, or at least pop in and out while I am doing this all day long, please go to my YouTube and subscribe. And now we're at 12:35, so we're going to start this sprint. I didn't realize the timer had gone off. My bad. So that was it. I haven't finished. Tell me how you guys did. I did not finish the entire rewritten prologue. I'm basically done. Like, I have less than, like, I have a few lines of dialogue. I just have to fix a couple things because I changed it from being, like, in a kitchen area to, like, not being in a kitchen area. So, like, it doesn't make sense for him to pull out a chair and tell her to sit down if they're not in the kitchen anymore. So I just had to fix a few things like that. But the dialogue is essentially the same. Just little tweaks. So I think maybe a few more lines and then I'm done. So tell me how you guys all did. Let's see. And it's 1 o'clock. Yeah, now I have to start cleaning. Oh, I have so much to do today, which is just cleaning my house. But I used to try to do this whole idea of, like, relax on Saturday and then clean and get ready for the week and do all this, like, Sunday reset stuff. And then I realized that really sucks because then I'm spending my entire last day before I have a whole week of work doing stuff. And so instead I'm trying to be more productive on Saturdays, and then I can just be a lazy bum on Sunday. So once we finish this, I'm going to make a to-do list, find my regular glasses because the lighting feels very odd in these glasses. But it's good, obviously, for working on the computer. And then I'm going to clean my car, clean my house, do some yard work unless it's too hot and I feel like not. But that way tomorrow if I don't do yard work today, then I'll do yard work tomorrow and then just, like, update my planners and relax. So tell me, again, like, how you did, what your plans are for the rest of the weekend. Let's see. Oh, and then Omni was telling me, oh, wait, there's a couple things here. Yes. Okay. So yes, gross cleaning. Absolutely, Autumn. Yes. Gross cleaning. Omni. Let's see, what is this? Wait, what does this say? Can't wait to see the video when you post it. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh, 10 hours. Yes, it will be, but only when I get to 1,000. So subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell your friends. And then we'll hang out for 10 hours because everybody really wants to hang out with me for 10 hours, right? 10 hours with kids on the stream reading their stories. Oh, that would be really cute. I don't put my kids on camera. They want to be, but I don't. But they could definitely be hanging out. Plus, if we're together for 10 hours, they're going to be crazy. Also, feel free to ask questions. I believe you did. Yes. I am happy to know anything about so you mentioned that so it sounds like you're doing I'm so sorry. I think you said that you're doing the gothic horror, and is it, like, written in verse, which is so cool. That is so cool. I left my mic on. Now it's off. And did I enjoy writing? Oh, I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Oh, that's lovely. 20 minutes more, and I have finished the second of 4 POVs for chapter 1 or 2. That's amazing! I'm so excited for you, Omni. Oh, so exciting. Reminds me of my mom. If you do it sooner, you get to relax later. Exactly. And then for my kids, they hate cleaning and they have chores and stuff, so I bought them ice cream and toppings, and, like, we get to, if they do all their cleaning and I do all mine, we're gonna watch a movie and have ice cream sundaes later. Oh, wow. Okay. Helping your in-laws move house. So how far away are they moving? Are they moving closer to you, farther away, or just has nothing to do with, like, location towards you, but they're just moving? I hate moving. I hate moving. I hate packing. Unpacking is always fun, but, like, packing and moving and doing all that is awful. So you're a very kind person to help your in-laws. So I think I am going to go through. I honestly, like, I try to do live streams, like, earlier in the day because my idea is, like, oh, I'll do it early and then I'll have all of this extra time to do more stuff during the day. I think I might change them all because I kind of liked starting at 9:30. So I might just start them all later because my idea initially was start my stream at 7:30 in the morning and then end it after like a couple hours and then still have time to like go to the gym with the kids because they do like a kids club thing. But we slept in. And I find that like I don't think I want to get up early and do stuff like that on a Saturday. So maybe instead, I think I'm going to change them all to be like, I don't know, maybe do like a 9:30. I liked this starting at like, I mean, by the time I started, it was closer to 10, but like a 10 a.m. stream, I think would be good. And then that still gives me time to get up earlier because the gym does like kids club, so I can take the kids there and drop them off. But on Saturdays, it ends, I think, at 11:30. So I can still get up and do gym and then come home and do live stream. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to change the times, and I think we're going to try that at least for like the next week. We're going to do like a 10 a.m. live stream next week. So again, if you haven't subscribed to YouTube or follow me on Twitch, that way you get the little alerts. And hopefully I will see you guys next week. They're moving 250 yards down the road from where we are now. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's so nice that you're able to go help them. So hopefully we'll see you here again next week. I know it's like really late for you, Omni, so you probably should like go rest or write more. One of the two. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you all next week.